Hey, Drew Simon.
Yes, Desiree Garneau.
Looks like both of us are in the Losers Club this week.
VIP.
VIP
access.
to the Losers Club.
VIP to the
Losers Club.
VIP to the Losers Club. I'm gonna have access all year, so I'll stamp your ticket for you.
It's cold in here. It's it's a little bit chilly. Not many people are smiling.
Oh, but wait, who's that over there in the corner of the Losers Club? Is that the Kansas City Chiefs?
Red, yellow, and white over there?
Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, what are you guys doing over there?
Welcome. I know it's cold, but you like the chili Tims.
It's good to finally have you.
Wow.
Wow.
0-2 Chiefs. I promise life goes on after this, but not for a while.
Nope.
Not for a while.
Not for a long while. Stay in here for a minute.
I know. So, all right, Drew. How are we doing this week? What's going on?
I'm just tired. I'm just sleepy.
I went to sip my smoothie because I was like, oh, he's going to go off for like a minute or so and we can bounce off after that. No, that's just it.
I'm just a sleepy boy. But you know what? I'm excited and happy to be here, and that is waking me up. I drove from my girlfriend's house this morning, and it took me an hour to get here.
An hour.
An hour. LA traffic.
Well, how many miles can we, like, for people that don't live in LA?
We can. I don't know.
She lives in the valley. Yeah. We live in West Hollywood.
It's like 6 miles. Like, it's not
if that.
far at all.
If that. No.
So.
Brutal stuff.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm good. We'll get into it later, but Des and I had the best time ever last night watching football.
Yeah.
So I'm so riding that high.
I know. So we'll definitely
we'll dabble later. Yeah.
About that.
How are you? How's your week?
Good. Honestly, we're just in full swing of football. Like, I was sitting here trying to think of anything to tell you about my week, and I simply cannot. There's nothing else going on in my life other than football. Right now, off screen. So, if you saw one of my videos, on Dummies, Drew was throwing tennis balls at me, right? And I had to catch them.
Which was recommended to do by Des. It was not just out of nowhere.
And then he was like, I'll pelt you with tennis balls. Mm-hmm. And we wrote the numbers on them. And I have a little kink in my shoulder this morning. So I was using one of those tennis balls to really roll it out. Yep. And then I left it on the couch as we set up the podcast. Drew's dog, Breck, I guess loves tennis balls. Everyone should know at this point. Yeah, as of last week.
I have had him for 5 years.
And you've never got him a single tennis ball?
Didn't know. Well, he used to have a tiny tennis ball.
Well, he's obsessed with this one.
Obsessed.
He's literally
he is locked on.
It's on top of a counter. We took it away from him because he keeps rolling it under bar carts and the other furniture and is scared of everything. So we won't be able to get it for him.
Yeah.
But he's literally on his hind legs looking at it.
So I'm going to go grab it. Just to get it out of the way.
And then what? It's going to go under furniture?
No, I'm going to go hide it because he can see it right now. And I think that might distract him. But while I do that, I'm going to also make sure. Are we recording on every phone?
Yes.
Okay, great. Cool. It was a double whammy thing.
Oh, wow. You're just going to leave me again.
It's going to take 2 seconds. I'm right there. You'll see me the entire time.
All right. Go
just
hide the tennis ball.
You'll see me
Hey, Breck. Breck, over here. Look at me. I'm so distracting. Brecky, over here. Hi. Oh, this is so good for an audio platform. Hey, Brecky, over here. All right, so Drew just put it in a drawer.
Got his ass.
Got
his ass.
I don't know. Do we think he's that dumb?
I mean, he's looking at where it was, so yes.
Wow. Breck, sometimes your intelligence concerns me, but today, thank God, because we got to keep recording.
Yep, we got to keep speaking of balls, keep this ball rolling.
Yeah, we do. All right. You know what? Let's just get right into the games. We had a lot of week 2. I sort of week 1, everyone's on their high. It's sort of first day of school.
Yeah.
You pick out your favorite outfit. You've been waiting for this moment for so long. The weekend's coming. There's football games. There's after school activities. Everyone's so stoked to go back to school. And then week 2, the dust starts starting. What is it? The dust starts to settle.
Yeah.
Jesus, starts to settle.
You have homework now.
Yeah.
You got a C on one of the pop quizzes.
The cliques are sort of forming.
Yep.
At first, everyone's stoked to see each other for the most part. Now we're sort of like, who's on top, who's not. Week 2, we're sort of getting into that.
Your
Week
girlfriend
3 and 4.
breaks up with you during 7th period. And
already at week 2?
Her friend gives you a note, and you go into the bathroom and read it before lunch, and then you... Maybe. I don't know if that actually has happened.
Sounds extremely personal.
Maybe.
You got broken up with via note?
Uh-huh. But
what grade?
To be fair, 7th grade. Second day of school.
Shut up.
Her friend gave me a note. I don't know if I want to go into all of this, just because it's kind of intense.
You choose to
No, I know.
divulge what information.
I know. Okay, everyone's fine. We're actually still friends. I think she comments on one of the videos.
From 7th grade?
Yeah. I mean, we like talk, whatever. Anyway, she wrote me a note, and in the note, she will not share names. She said that she couldn't date someone who she couldn't see herself spending the rest of her life with, and our faiths did not intersect because faiths. Because
I thought you said fades.
I did.
Like
I said it weird.
Fade.
I said it weird.
And I was like, she had a fade as well?
Our faiths did not intersect because I'm Jewish and she at the time was very Christian.
Damn, 7th grade.
I
She's
know.
already thinking. I'm 30 now, and I'm just now thinking about what my future is. I know,
old are
guys.
you?
But I just said 30, and who knows if that's correct. I know. Wow, she's thinking about that in 7th. I'm only like 20 years
Fun part
her.
is she now is like covered in tattoos and like lives in Portland and like very
full send, dude.
Not Christian. Not that you can have tattoos and live in Portland and be Christian. I'm just saying. I'm painting a picture here, okay?
Drew is currently calling out all Christians in Portland with tattoos.
I don't want to keep doing this now. I don't want to keep doing this.
As he starts the story with, I don't know how much I want to divulge, and then all of a sudden we start talking about religion. Breck, he just licked my elbow, being like, get me that damn tennis ball. Breck, you can't be in studio if you're going to be distracting. I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to be outside studio doors. Outside studio doors is outside our apartment, so he would not last long. Anyways, let's get right into it. On a happier note, let's talk about the Dolphins.
I mean, we played an okay game.
Okay.
When are we going to do this? I'm going to just do this right now, right?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Our scoreboard right up here.
So, as you can see, this is wins and losses. The Dolphins, close game last week, but we lost. This week, closer game, and we lost. So this will now be 0-2. And we're playing the Bills on Thursday night. I probably should just do that right now.
Okay.
Right? No,
so Drew's just flipping.
Nope,
you don't want to?
No.
I think, okay, it's a nice prediction.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Broncos got the dub ones. So we got 1-1. Didn't want to really flip this loser tab for a while, but alas, and we'll get into that. So we got our scoreboards updated.
Scoreboards up and at 'em.
Up and at 'em. All right, have at it, Drew.
So the Dolphins, listen, last week I said something along the lines of, if the Dolphins lose the same way they lost to the Colts, it's over. We're done. There's no chance of anything. If the Dolphins win, I'd go back to neutral. And then I said, if the Dolphins lose but put up an okay fight, is kind of, I think, my hot, very definitive take that I put out there.
Okay.
So the Dolphins lost, and it was kind of put up an okay fight at times. Mm-hmm. There were exciting things that happened. We had a punt return. We had a 74-yard punt return for a touchdown with like 7 minutes to go in the game. The touchdown put us up. We were ahead with 7 minutes to go in the game. And then famously, after you score a touchdown in football, you have to kick the ball off to the other team. We punt, or we get the touchdown, then we kick the ball off to the Patriots.
Your turn now,
Patriots.
Good luck.
Let's see what you got. 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. So now we're right back where we started.
Basically, the Patriots were like, Dolphins, you think you can have nice things. And
you can't.
No, you can't. You think that was cool? Well, watch us do it. No big deal.
Speaking of, we didn't even touch on this last week. We had the Mike v. Mike game. Mike Vrabel v. Mike McDaniel.
Oh my God, Mike and Mike.
Mike and Mike.
Okay.
Remember we were talking about the two coaches fighting?
Oh my God, the two coaches brawling out. Was there another brawl?
There was not a
McDaniel
brawl.
Had to.
No,
okay.
There was not a brawl.
Did you see the video of when they had to go shake hands after the game? Was McDaniel staring up into the sky?
I was walking Breck by that time because the game was over and I was outside. I didn't want to see it anymore, so I didn't see what the shake was like. I did hear what Mike McDaniel said after the game.
Okay.
This is a quote by Mike McDaniel.
Oh my God. Lay it in. Let's go.
To win games, you have to win the game and not lose the game, honestly. And that is how you lose the game. What?
Is he wrong?
No,
is he wrong?
But it's like that. It's the same thing I've been saying. It's cute and fun when you're winning. And if someone was like, Mike, man, great win. How'd you do that? And he was like, well, to win games, you have to win the game. And not like, it'd be like, ha, ha, ha. That's so funny.
You think he was trying to do a bit?
I don't know with that guy.
I think he just was trying to answer a question.
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. Listen, I'm not the only one that's observed this. A lot of people are like, what is going on with that man? Have you ever seen him? I've been kind of workshopping this. I've been kind of wanting to try and do my own like Mike McDaniel impression.
No other time other than a podcast. Let's do it right now.
Well, okay. To win games, you have to win the game and not lose the game honestly, and that is how you lose the game. You know, you're moving the ball downfield. You're first and 10, and then I hate this so much. I'm trying it now.
I don't know about you. I thought I was watching McDaniel on a podium right.
Have you ever seen him? The way he talks, he just like drones and he like pauses at weird places.
My favorite part about McDaniel though is like if you put pictures back to back, like year after year of him being at Miami, he's just slowly turning more into a Miami drug lord.
I know.
It's pretty great.
Again, that would be cool if he was also slowly turning
into a Miami drug lord.
With the Dolphins into a good team.
Oh, into Dolphins.
But also that.
Oh, right. Not the drugs.
Anyway, speaking of the game.
Okay, right.
Tua, for the most part, had a better game. He had a QBR of 42.8.
Which is better than last week's. Which is
better than 2.7.
2.7.
So if you think about it in like exponential growth,
that's
worlds above what he was.
At least 30% better.
I mean, guy is soaring. 26 for... Okay.
It's like,
do you want to keep doing that?
It's like 400% better.
26 for 32 for 315 yards, 2 touchdowns and an INT. Not a bad stat line.
Okay.
Right? But there are 2 throws that I really want to point out. Both to Tyreek Hill, who, let's not piss that guy off because he gets upset all the time about everything.
He's this close to quitting.
I don't know if he's this close to quitting because he's this close to probably getting traded.
I heard no one's actually calling for him.
How did you hear that? Because I heard differently, and I got my ear to the grindstone.
I know. You heard differently, and then I was going, and I think it was Adam Schefter released that Tyreek has not, in fact, received any calls.
That is, he's like the guy, Adam Schefter. So
I know. That. So something's up though. So
something's fishy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
fishy with the Dolphins.
But he had one of the bad throws was a completion. It was actually Tyreek Hill's first completion for over 30 yards in over a year. But do you know what it was? It was a deep, deep shot by Tua that Tyreek had 2 defenders beat by. If Tua would have hit him in stride, touchdown. Tyreek had to stop running forward and run backwards to catch the ball because it was so underthrown. So then, later on in the game, when the game's on the line, we're trying to drive down to win the game. Tua's like, can't underthrow Tua or Tyreek again. Throws a ball like 10 yards above his head. And if Tyreek would have caught it, no one around him probably would have broken for a game-winning touchdown.
So if Tyreek was just a little bit taller.
Which, he's not that tall. But still. So, yes, Tua had a better game, but he's still not looking great. And people are getting worried about like what he's saying in press conferences. He's just getting really defensive. Like, last week he said something about... we're getting Breck again. No, he's not about it, though.
He just keeps bugging me.
I know. Last week he said something about how they have to go back and, like, watch the film and, like, what the receivers are maybe doing differently or doing wrong after he threw 2 interceptions and a fumble. And Tua's just never really been this, like, kind of salty, spicy guy. And I've always wanted more spice from Tua, but not like this. He just seems defeated and defensive. And I don't know. The energy from Tua is not looking good. I'm not feeling good about that.
What, ears on the ground, boots on the ground guy, what did you hear about the all players meeting that the Dolphins had?
I heard they had one.
So and just so you know, was it Gronk that was speaking? Who?
JJ Watt
spoke about it. He's like, listen, if you have an all-team meeting, he's like, I've never came out of an all-team meeting and was like, yeah, let's go win this next one. It's never a good time. Because, so, with that being said,
there's been no reports
really?
Of what was said because it was a players-only meeting, and they're probably all like, "We're not going to talk about it at all. This is for the team." But JJ was saying that he's been on some bad Texans teams for a while, and that they would have players-only meetings. And he's like, one guy's trying to rally the team, and it's some like third stringer who everyone is like, "Why am I listening to this?" Like the stars are like on their phones texting, someone.
Who do you think was leading this meeting?
I want to think Tua called for it because Tua's like, I got to be the leader of this team. You know what I mean? I want to think that Tyreek was probably like, yeah, guys, let's rally around our quarterback. And then I don't know, Storm Duck. Let's say Storm Duck was like walking in with his broken wing and is just like
quack
quacking away. And it's not, I don't know. Anyway.
Wow.
It's just bad. JJ was just saying that it's never a good sign when you have a players only meeting. It's even more not a good sign when you have a players only meeting 1 week into your season. So,
it's like,
do you want to know how bad it's going in South Florida, Des? Someone rented a plane and flew a banner plane over the stadium with just the words, fire Grier, fire McDaniel. Chris Grier, our GM, and McDaniel, our coach. And I even just thought about it. I Googled how much does it cost to rent a plane.
I just did that.
Yeah, in South Florida. Someone spent thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's saying all the way up to $9,000, typically on average like $4,500. Yep.
And they say some of the things that like vary that price is where you fly it, when you fly it, and how long the banner is. Banner not that long. 4 words. Fire Grier, fire McDaniel. But if you're going to rent a plane to fly it over an NFL game during the game, I got to think you're hiking the price up a little bit. So I'm going to guess $5,000. Someone spent $5,000 just to say fire these people.
Honestly, good investment.
Good money well spent.
If I cared that strongly about it, $5K, I would say, you know what? This is my gift to me for the year.
Yep.
I'm investing in this, and we're putting it up there, But
here's the thing. It's not all doom and gloom. I was thinking about it.
Okay.
Well, for me as a fan.
All right. Yeah,
I was thinking about it. Last week, my heart rate didn't go above 70, 65, whatever normal sitting heart rate is. Okay. Last week, I just was like, this is dumb. For the most of the game, for the first half of the game on Sunday, same thing. Mm-hmm. Didn't get excited. And I didn't get excited, one, because I showed Des this video. The Miami Dolphins released a video on their social media before the game, and it was before they ran out of the tunnel. Not the big intro with the fire and the confetti and stuff, but before they went out for practice to get ready for the game. They're in full pads. And Tua's like, oh, dedicate. What did he say?
I have no idea.
I know, I can't remember, but
just ready, team.
It was like, come on, team, dedicate on 3, 1, 2, 3, and the team goes, and
walk out.
And then they just kind of walked out, and I was like, we're going 0-17.
Yeah, it did not look good.
So anyway, most of it, but I was jumping up and down. I jumped up a couple times. I got excited. I clapped. I stepped on my dog.
Oh my God, yeah, that's right, dude.
To be fair, Breck ran right up to me as I ran up to him. It was going to be a beautiful father-son moment. And then I stepped on his paw.
Literally, and if you've ever stepped on a dog,
it breaks your heart.
You want to jump off a ledge. You're like, you know what? Not you, me.
Yep.
Not Hermione.
Anyway, so that was I left that game and I was like, you know what? I was given reasons to jump up and down and leave my couch, and that is exciting. And I'm happy for that.
I don't think Breck's happy about that.
Breck hates football.
Hates NFL Sunday.
Football.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I mean, the other stuff, Devon Achane, our running back, was our second best receiver with 8 receptions for 92 yards. So, he had 92 yards of receiving. There's another stat that you can have called YAC, yards after contact.
YAC.
So, it's how good you can be after a player attempts to tackle you, right?
Okay.
Devon Achane had 92 yards of receiving. How many yards do you think he had after contact?
91.
102.
Whoa.
He had more yards after being touched than he did total yards.
Whoa.
Don't ask me how that works because I don't know.
I'm lost and I love it. But that's nice. A good thing, right?
I mean, yeah, he's great. He would have won us the game. He had a screen pass and what he did, he ran for the game-winning touchdown. Except he didn't.
Game-winning, yeah.
He stepped out of bounds on like the 20-yard line.
Achane.
So, anyway, it's just, I don't know. The good news is things could be looking up.
Okay. Up at the banner?
Yes. But also,
okay.
No, just because you got to like look forward, you know?
All right. What are we looking forward to, Drew?
Playing the Bills in Buffalo on Thursday Night Football.
Drew, I think, has like sort of mentioned each day. He goes, not looking forward to Thursday.
Not
every single day. Not looking forward to Thursday.
Des wants to go watch it at like a bar. And I
after last night, I think I've changed my mind.
We should stay home.
We should stay home and allow you to process these things in 4 walls, and not around public.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Do you know what the point spread is for that game?
I don't know. They might win by a field goal or something.
The point spread currently, the betting point spread, the Bills are favored by 12.5 points. The second highest point spread right now is Green Bay Packers against the Browns, 7.5 points. So I'm scared. I was thinking about trying to like do something to be like, if the Dolphins go to Buffalo and they win, I will blank. But I don't know. I know, but I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I know.
How about this?
Okay.
Rent a banner plane.
I don't have the money to do that.
We'll crowdfund. GoFundMe.
Okay.
So Drew can rent a banner plane over Hard Rock
Stadium.
And say, keep Grier, keep McDaniel. That is what you will do. If the Dolphins win on Thursday, and people will just be like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. Just one game, all of a sudden, now people are back on their side. Think of it. The whole world would be like, what's going on in Florida? And you would be causing this chaos.
All right. So listen here, sports ballers. This is on all of us, okay? If the Dolphins go into Buffalo, New York on Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime, and beat the mighty Buffalo Bills, I will crowdsource enough money to rent a plane that flies over the stadium and says, keep Grier, keep McDaniel. And we'll have dueling planes because I bet those other people are going to rent another plane that says to fire them again, and then they'll fight. We'll have a dog fight.
They'll just circle.
Around each other.
They'll circle.
This is on everyone, okay?
Uh-huh.
You know what? I will start the donation at $100. We only have 4,000.
I got 100, 190, 4,900, 4,900.
You match my 100?
And I'll match your at least $20. We got 120. Now we need 470, 4,700, 4,700. All right, let's see it happen.
That was really good. Genuinely, that was very good.
She cannot speak, but if I speed it up to double to triple, I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm saying. So maybe I just need to speak that quickly all the time.
You know when like you fast forward a podcast to ×2 speed? That just should be you all the time.
All the time. Oh, great. Anyways, okay. Any last remaining thoughts before you hire a plane to fly over Hard Rock?
I don't know how you top that.
That's so true.
So I'm here.
Okay.
So let's do it.
All right, well, we're still in the Losers Lounge over here. Losers Lounge, Broncos country. Let's lose. Week 2. It's, listen, last week, the offense lost us that game. Mm-hmm. Last week, week 1, we were like, what the hell is going on in Denver?
You did say that.
Week 2, the defense lost us that game. But you know what? There's a lot of finger pointing happening right now in Broncos country. You know the Spider-Man meme? When there's 3 Spider-Mans or 4 and they're all pointing at each other and like, it's you, it's you. Right now, there's lots of finger pointing. We got Sean Payton. We got our special teams coordinator, Darren Rizzi. Wil Lutz. We got Bo Nix has to be thrown in there. Alex Singleton, his name's been thrown in. J.K. Dobbins, veteran.
The refs, can you do, or is it just pointing within the Broncos?
Listen, I mean, yes, and the refs. So, I mean, those are just a few names. But the consensus is everyone's mad at everyone. Okay. Also, after the game, Broncos locker room, it was reported they have not seen the team as sad as this since that Chiefs game, when the Chiefs blocked our game-winning field goal. And to me, I feel like this loss is equatable. And a lot of people were like, well, that loss, the Chiefs caused us to lose, and this loss, we caused ourselves to lose. So I almost feel like this one's worse because we did it to ourselves, but still same feeling. Like there are too many things we shouldn't have let happen.
The only caveat to that is, does it hurt? And prisoner of the moment, I get that, but does it hurt more last year because it's the Chiefs? It's in Kansas City. It was a little bit further into the season. Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that because I am an incredibly emotional person and I can't look at anything without those emotions riding high. And right now my answer is this one hurt more because all off season, all freaking 5 months, all we've been hearing is the Broncos are the it team. Yeah. And what the hell did we just watch on Sunday? Like, we made so many mistakes that should have been fixed in the offseason. Simple things. The leverage call at the very end, which we'll get into, that is a coaching issue. The coaches, this kicker, freaking Shrader, comes out. Also, Shrader, sick name.
It is a sick name.
Shrader comes out. Wait, let me double check that's his name. It totally is. Spencer Shrader, SS, comes out. He has never kicked a field goal over 48 yards.
Ever
in his career. We are now at 60 yards. Me as a simple human, I would just sort of stand there. I would just be like, yeah, try it, Shrader. I don't have to do jack shit on my team. Try it. Do it. You know what? Actually, we're not even going to do anything. All of us on the Broncos will part like the Red Sea. Kick it. Let's see it. We'll all just stand there and watch you kick. Come on, 60, 48. That's your longest. Let's see 60. That is all you had to do.
Yep.
Before you line up, the coach is telling you, guys, do what? I don't know what else it is because it doesn't look like you can point on one person. Technically, I believe it was Tillman that they call. Well, first,
Dondrea Tillman.
Yeah, at first they called it on Wazirike, and then it was Tillman. Anyways, but you still look at the replay, and it still looks like not just two players were trying really hard to block it. It looks like the coach was like, do whatever you can do. No, sir. No, Rizzi. Let Shrader shred it left.
Because if you sit there and you go, wow, Shrader's never kicked a field goal over 48. He just kicked the kick of his life, 60 yards to win the game.
Hats off, dude.
Go.
Hats off.
Yeah.
I would, you know what? Round of applause, Colts. Good job. So that's like one issue. Another, at one point, Drew turns to me in the game. He's like, damn, Riley Moss is getting fleeced. Yeah, Moss didn't have a great game, but one thing I said to him, I was like, yeah, Moss looks like he's getting fleeced a lot because teams don't throw to PS2. PS2, one of his worst games this past week. Didn't have a great game. Also went out briefly with an injury, as well as Zach Allen. Mm-hmm. We had two huge defensive players go out, but then came back in, luckily.
But you don't know how much of a percentage, like, physically they're coming back
Absolutely.
in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It just, this game was just, I mean, we lost it. If the Colts won it outright, it would be like, damn, the Colts put up a good game, which I'm not going to give the Colts credit. I will get to that. But there were too many mistakes. We did too many mistakes. And you mentioned the refs. I looked it up. Listen, penalties. The Broncos were 8 penalties. Colts 11. Okay? Colts were more penalized. Broncos had 83 yards of penalty yards, and Colts had 68 penalty yards.
So bigger penalties.
Yes, correct. You know what? I posted a real cheeky reel. It's like the refs won you guys that game. Whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, I think the refs were calling iffy shots all around.
It just felt like they were throwing flags all over the place.
It was just, dude, let guys play ball. Let guys play ball. Let guys push down the lineman to block a field goal.
Yeah.
Because he's defenseless and he should eat the ground. Just kidding. Guys, leverage is leverage. But I can't blame the refs. Sean Payton called for a run play on 1st and 25. Okay, what? It's just so much of this game, no one knew what was happening. But you know what? No, I'm going to say doom and gloom and then I'll go to the bright side. Okay. Defense. Last week, defense won it. Yeah. This week, defense lost it, among other things. But I think offense picked it up. It completely flipped. Defense. They forced 0 punts and 0 turnovers. Okay? The Colts, did you know the Colts are the first team in the Super Bowl era to not punt in either of their first 2 games in a season? The Colts, who are led by Daniel Jones.
Who may be the greatest quarterback in the history of the world, apparently.
Daniel Jones, who is the second in passing yards currently in the NFL. Who else can we compare? Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Daniel Jones is second. Oh, but wait, who's first? Russell Wilson is first. What is happening? What is happening? I simply cannot handle. Granted, Russell Wilson with the Giants is 0-2, but Daniel Jones. So listen, it's sort of the Sam Darnold effect. Went from a New York team to Vikings and balled out.
Well, you know what's even funnier? Guess where Daniel Jones played before he went to the Colts?
New York!
Like, what is happening?
Something's in the water in New York, and it's only good for the bagels, let me tell you, okay? And it's not good for quarterbacks. That's all I'm saying. It just is unreal. The Colts, their best start in 16 years. 16 years. 16 years! Some people weren't even born yet that are hype on the Colts. Like, it's been unreal. Like, Colts fans have sort of, like, been coming at me on Broncos for Dummies. First of all, I just want to say, guys, it's not that serious. Like, it's just sports. We can talk.
Also, there's something, like, we get it. We get Eagles fans come at us. Chiefs fans come at us. Lions fans, Bills fans come at us. There's something about, and I'm speaking as a Dolphins fan. I'm sure if I wasn't a Dolphins fan and a Dolphins fan came at me, I'd be like, okay. Like, there's something about, like, a Colts fan who's like, ah, and you're like, okay. Like, it's the Colts.
But it's the same thing on social media. The only people hating it and the only trolls are jealous of what you're doing. Like, no one that's doing better than you is going to hate on you. So it's just like, it's just a weird thing. And so, but I'm Colts. Good job. Like, look at me being a good freaking sport. Good job. You guys did a great job. Daniel Jones, hats off. Don't know what's happening. The NFL is wild. I always think about our Super Bowl predictions. One of mine was Niners. I just thought it was cool. So many Broncos connections over there. Niners cooked. They're done. They're done this season. Brock Purdy out. We'll talk about that later. But, like, the NFL is wild, and it's totally okay that we make guesses and they're crazy wrong because no one knows what is going to happen. Colts, man, if you guys go far, good on you. Like, what a story you're going to have, you know? One thing I do love about the Colts, listen to me, be a good freaking sport, learn something, Colts fans. I love that their owner and CEO. Yeah. So, little story if you guys haven't seen. I think she might have gotten the ownership role this year. It's been in the family, but she just stepped up as CEO. Because
when did he die?
I don't have those answers, and I should have looked. But
he is in her dad.
Yes. So her name is Carlie Irsay-Gordon. Videos are circulating about she is down on the sidelines, earpiece in, taking notes the entire game. And week 1 she did it, week 2 she did it again. But she wants to do it because she wants to hear what these coaches are calling, what the executives are calling, and seeing how it's like executed on the field. Saying, should I continue to spend millions of dollars on these people? All other owners are up in their boxes watching mainly because they can barely walk. But, like, hell yeah, God, dude. If I want to root for any ownership group, unfortunately, I do think it, how freaking cool. You got a boss lady owner going down and saying, should I keep giving you money? I don't know. I think it's awesome. She's in it. I am rooting for the Colts as long as they're not playing the Broncos. And they did. And I always say, you know what? If anyone wins a Super Bowl event, you want to lose to a Super Bowl winning team. So if the Colts go far, great. But I'm on her team. I hope the best for her. I think what a cool story. She comes in and Daniel Jones balls out. It would just be a very interesting Colts overall story. So going back to the Broncos, I'm so sorry, guys. I just talked so highly of the Colts for so long. I'm grossed out myself. Basically, overall of this game, you don't lose on one play. There were too many plays. The Nix interception, it was tipped. It was on him. Nix had a really good game. Sure, he had an interception, but he did way better. Troy Franklin, love to see that Franklin to Nix connection.
That one drive was just Franklin.
Unreal. Sutton didn't have a great game, but I think it's because teams are saying that Sutton and Nix are BFFs. Mm-hmm. So they're like, well, we're going to cover him, just like the PS2 ordeal. So same on offense, we got to find someone else. And I think Franklin is that guy, and I'm so stoked that we drafted them both at the same time, both from Oregon. It's just a cool freaking story. J.K. Dobbins, balled out. Love to see it. Man, we have a rusher. But my guy, you're a veteran. You don't spike the damn ball. You don't spike it after celebrating anything else, because that was a delay of game. That was at the very end. That was a penalty. We had a face mask penalty. You can't point to one thing that missed. A lot of people, if we go into special teams, a lot of people are pointing their finger at Wil Lutz. I think it's so absurd when people get upset at a kicker. Granted, you can be upset. If he's missing all the time, be upset at him. Totally agree. Wil Lutz. I was like, you know what? Why am I not upset? It feels like he makes a lot what's going on. So I looked at his field goal percentage, right? So he has after this past week's game, he has an 85.7% field goal percentage, okay? Not too bad. Other kickers that we've had in the past, Matt Prater, spoke about him last week, right?
He's still around.
He's still live and kicking.
Kicking it.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
There you go. His time with the Broncos, 82.9% versus Wil Lutz's 85.7%. Okay. McManus, another great kicker for the Broncos. His field goal percentage, 81.4%. Still less than Lutz's 85.7%. Broncos country, Lutz is good. And then you could say their one job is to kick it through the field goal. Yeah, Nix's one job is to make completions. Yeah, Cortland Sutton's one job is to catch balls. They mess up all the time. I swear, if I hear it's too early to jump ship on any specific player, it might be just right to jump ship on Sean Payton, but it's just because he has a big ego and I don't like him. Anyways, what are you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, really? You were opening your mouth like you had something to say about Wil Lutz.
No. I agree. I think this is my thoughts on Wil Lutz, and you're gonna hate this, but I think it would be a lot.
Don't piss me off, Drew.
It's too late.
It is too late.
7 years too late.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun if he was bad, because then you can call him Lutz the Putz. But you can't do that because we
call him Big Nuts Lutz.
Big Nuts Lutz.
Big Nuts Lutz.
Here's a weird thing just on kicking in general. Just like kickers in the NFL.
Uh-huh.
If you think about it from and I can't take credit for this analogy, but it's a funny analogy. If you think about it, for most of the game, you have incredibly large, skilled, insane athletes, and not that kickers aren't athletes, they are, doing insane things. And then at the very end of the game, someone comes in and does something that is not necessarily related to the sport in any way, and that is what can win or lose the game. It's the equivalent of like watching a basketball game, and at the last second, after this insane basketball game, the game's tied, and they're like, all right, we're going to bring in our world-class swimmers to have a swim race to see who wins the game. Because it's just so weird that like this entire like very physical sport can be leveraged on kicking a ball through a field goal, which has nothing to do with the rest of the sport. It's so weird to me.
It's so weird. What can you do? So, and one thing about kicking, Drew and I are really trying to get this going. So Jeremy Crawshaw.
Oh my God, let's do it right now.
I know. Punter. No one's really caught on at the bar. We'll try and get it
going.
Get
them there.
We're going to get it at the game.
Oh
okay,
God,
we're going to the game on
game.
Sunday. So anytime Jeremy Crawshaw is lining up to punt, you have to time it right. And a good thing, I'm good at timing. When he's about to go kick it, because he's from Australia, someone yells, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
And then right as he kicks it and the ball's sailing through the air, you go, oi, oi, oi.
There you go.
Great. We've done it every time.
Every time. No one really catches on. It's fine. But now our sports ballers will. So Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. For Jeremy Crawshaw.
Yep.
My last thoughts about the Broncos, which will get us into the league catch-up. We are going into a 3-game stretch. Chargers, Bengals, Eagles. We just had this much trouble against Titans, the worst team in the league last year, and the Colts, who are now, I guess, amazing.
2-0.
The second coming of Tom Brady. The Colts, it's so funny. Our friend Presley, she is a Colts fan. She walked in with a Colts shirt, and Drew and I both looked at her, and we were like, what are you doing? Like, the Colts just laid it into the Dolphins and the Broncos 2 weeks in a row. Like, one team both of us won't like is the Colts. It's just ironic that our friend is that. So either way, all of that being said, we're going into a hard 3-game stretch. Chargers, Bengals, Eagles.
No Burrow.
Yes, no Burrow for the Bengals, which is looking a little bit better. But Eagles beat, again, the Chiefs. The Eagles are so good. The Eagles are so good, and they are, in fact, the world champions.
They are.
And Chargers, which will get us right into last night's game.
Man.
Dude, I was watching Justin Herb just spicing up that field, laying all those herbs all the way around, and he killed it. He was running. He was throwing. No one could catch him, and I sat there and I said, I'm scared. Help me. I'm scared. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. That is how I thought about the Chargers. And, this was the first time we watched the Raiders. We didn't watch them last week against the Patriots. But you know what? The Patriots lost. So we're like, okay.
That's all right.
Raiders might Pete Carroll, Geno Smith. What? We were watching this game. We're like, how is Geno Smith still in this league, dude?
Well, it was funny. We were starting the game off, and I don't know how this bit started, but we would just like, when Geno got the ball, we'd be like, big Geno Smith guy. Big Geno Smith guy here.
Because there was a Seahawks fan.
Oh, that's right.
In the bar, he was wearing a Seahawks hat. And I was like, one thing that makes me so angry is not angry, I think it's cringe when you're wearing your team apparel, a hat, a shirt for who's not playing. Like, if we go to the Chargers game next week and we see a Bengals jersey, it's like, you can wear anything else to a football game. You don't have to wear your own team who's not even here.
It's like super cringy at a game, less cringy, but still cringy at a bar.
In public. It's really not that big of a deal. But I was like, oh, Seahawks hat. And we're like, oh, he must be a big Geno Smith guy
here.
Anyways, not great.
No.
And we are high. We are bettors now. You know that 1-800-GAMBLING thing that you should call? We're getting close to that for me and Drew, because I've lost lots of money.
And at one point, Des and I were at the second. We went to 2 bars, and we'll get into where we went for the first game. But we look over at each other. There's just this like silence, and we both look over, and both of us are opening prize picks. We're like, you got it? You got it? We got it?
We check it every 10 minutes. And us as dingnuts thought that, he wanted Ashton Genty to rush for a touchdown.
I did.
I wanted Brock Bowers to rush or receive a touchdown. Just a single touchdown. I thought that might be possible. We were fooled quickly.
At like halfway through the game, Des is like, why did we think the Raiders were going to score a touchdown at all?
We should have bet on the kicker. Only the kicker for Raiders.
Well, I did, and that part worked.
Well, that part worked. Yeah, so thinking that the Raiders would do anything is our fault. So anyways, the Chargers, my big takeaway is next week is going to be so hard. They are now 2-0 against the AFC West, which is sort of crazy. You have division rivals back to back to back, which I didn't realize.
That's crazy.
Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos. Yep. It is their home opener. I did a poll on Broncos for Dummies, and I was like, which team do we actually want to win? Because Chargers, if they win, they're now 2-0. They don't need a win so bad that they're like driven for it. So maybe that's good. But then it's also a home opener. So they're going to want to win in front of their crowd, which also it's not even really their crowd. It's a Chargers game. Crowd. It's always half.
Oh my God. It's insane. Yeah. If not more, less.
Broncos fans. Yeah. Most people said they didn't want Chargers to win, which I still think is crazy because I still like we were talking about this last night, generational, like, if you ask an AFC or if you ask a Broncos fan, who do you hate more? You can tell which generation you're in if you say Raiders versus Chiefs. You never say Chargers because Chargers have been irrelevant for so long. No hate. They're good. They are good. But you need a trophy to be relevant, you know?
Got their ass.
That's my last takeaway from Raiders Chargers. Anything for you?
No, not really.
Okay, then let's go into the other game we saw last night.
So we watched Bucs Texans.
Texans.
What a game.
Monday Night Magic.
What a riveting game.
Monday Night Magic.
And when you watch a game like that, you got to be in a vibrant, electric atmosphere. Beers flowing, people cheering, insanity ensued. So everyone knows the place to be for Monday Night Football. Say it with me, Des. Whole Foods. That's right. Des and I packed everything up, and we went and we sat at the bar at Whole Foods. And let me tell you, we had a ball.
Riveting.
Truly. Walk in, hardly could find a seat. And by that, anywhere you want. There were like 5 To
be fair, we did take the last 3 seats at the bar.
We did take the last 3 seats.
There were 6 seats, but we took the last 3 of them.
We did. We did. There were probably, for argument's sake, there were 7 televisions. Okay?
Yeah, there were a lot of televisions.
2 of the televisions were just menus. One of them was a food menu, which didn't work.
Yeah, they got rid of their food menu at Whole Foods, which we should go back to how this all started. When you walk into Whole Foods on the left, it says, it has one beer pint glass, and it says, celebrate game day with us. And then it reads under, it says, ask a tap room team member for our happy hour deals and game day food specials. So we did.
We walked in, asked Sean,
the taproom team member.
Well, first we walk in, we're all pumped, we're all excited, and we go, Sean, how's it going, man? Literally, Sean goes, it's fine. Like, that's how he said it.
And we all pause, and we're like, we're gonna give him a sec. We're gonna sit down, and it's not the same level, yeah.
And so then Des is like, hey, man, so like, do you guys have any specials? Like, it says on the poster downstairs, like, there's, like, game day specials and stuff. And Sean's like, no, they got rid of those.
Yeah, you can do whole pizzas.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. And we're like,
so,
okay.
Jesus Christ. So, but you're like, God, that's not fun. Except it is. Because when you're watching a game at Whole Foods, I kind of want this thing. You're in a supermarket.
You want a sandwich? Bread, turkey, cheese. You want pizza? Got it. Sushi? Even Whole Foods got it.
Hot bar? Had a salad. I had some chicken fingers. I had some mac and cheese. Mac and cheese was not good.
No, it wasn't.
Chicken fingers weren't bad. And then towards like the middle of the third quarter, I was like, you know what sounds good right now? A pint of GD ice cream.
So we got ice cream.
I got ice cream, and I got Peachos. I got an energy drink.
Yeah.
Des needed pills for her tummy that they didn't have, but that's fine.
But you could get anything you want.
Anything you wanted. I was so close to going to get like Cheetos.
Sure.
They wouldn't have them at Whole Foods. That's the only downside.
They have cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs. Ugh.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, anyways.
So
great time, but also what a game, because Sunday night's game, awful. Oh
my God.
Vikings, Falcons, right?
Yeah.
Yes, awful.
Bad game.
How in the world were the Eagles Chiefs not the Sunday night game?
You have the Super Bowl rematch and you have it not in the Sunday night game? What are you doing?
So freaking annoying. But it actually was shocking how impressive this Bucs Texans game was. And the Whole Foods bathroom, the one we went to, is all the way in the back. Our friend Perry came with us, and it was during a play where I believe there was like an interception.
No, it was a punt block. It was the punt block.
Yeah. And Drew and I reacted, and we were like cheering. We're like, holy cow. Perry's coming from the back of Whole Foods, and comes in, and he's like, I heard you guys from the back of the grocery store.
So there's like people, it's a Monday night. There's like people just like
5 p.m.
having
getting their groceries.
Normal groceries for the week, and they're just hearing cheering from just 3 people.
Just 3 people. But my favorite, there was a old man sitting right next to me. Would go in between napping and watching the game. He looked, I'm not even kidding, like 92. Like,
did you hear the conversation he was having with Sean, by the way?
No, the bartender. No.
Yeah, he at one point he was like, why isn't the Chargers game on? And then Sean had to be like, oh, well, it's on at 7. And then the old man guy was like, well, no, it's on at a different time. And then like he was explaining like daylight savings and like time zones to this guy. And the guy was like oddly getting kind of upset. He was like, well, I want
Sean getting upset about something shocking.
No, the old guy was.
Oh!
And he was like, well, I want the Chargers game on. And Sean had to be like, it's not happening. There's no way to put it on. It hasn't started yet. And then he's like, rah, rah, rah. And then he mumbled, went to the hot bar, got a cup of soup.
Annihilated the soup, and went back to sleep.
Back to sleep.
So, Bucs Texans, great game. Love Baker Mayfield. We're big Baker Mayfield guys.
Big Baker guys. Perry, not a big Baker guy for some reason. Get out of here, Perry.
Get out of here, Perry. But that was Bucs Texans.
Yeah.
So, you guys, if you're looking for a place to watch a game, Whole Foods, the place.
Every Monday night, Des and I will be at Whole Foods.
It turns out they did have game day specials.
Oh, yeah.
Sean just didn't know. There were beer specials.
It was a happy hour.
I got the receipt, and he goes, oh, yeah, there's happy hour. And
but
I was like...
He said it like he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, no, it's happy hour. And we're like, okay, we asked you 3 hours ago, and you, like, said no.
Not that changed our mind about what we ordered anyways.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay, so moving on. Giants-Cowboys.
Oh, my God. Another insane game.
Dude, like, what in the world is happening? Like, Russell Wilson... Unfortunately, Giants are 0-2, and the Cowboys came away with a win. All I want to see is Jerry Jones lose in his goddamn stadium. I just want to see him lose hard. Not even the Cowboys. I just want to see Jerry Jones suffer for literally no reason. I don't know this man. I'm not even a fan. I just want to see this man suffer. And he didn't because the Cowboys won. But the Russell friggin' Wilson had a career game, dude.
I mean, he threw for 450 yards, which is his best game ever, 452 yards.
Okay, do you know against who?
No, it was when he played for the Seahawks, though.
Oh, my God.
I mean, just like he was just throwing it. I mean, I'm not going to have analysis on this other than, my God.
Yeah.
Game day Russ.
Unreal.
3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and lost the game.
Lost the game, dude. I mean, but... Listen, I can hate on Russell Wilson as a Broncos fan. At the end of the day, I do want the best. I do want the best for all players. Like, I really do. Russ just wasn't good. He didn't come out and be like, the Denver Broncos suck. I hate them. Yeah. They're awful fans. In that case, I would. Low-key, Javonte Williams sort of said that. He's way closer for me not liking than Russell Wilson. It's just you don't like Russell Wilson as a Broncos fan. I want the best for him. I really want him to hit on a high note, and I want him to leave his career with not the stain that he's built keeping going after the Seahawks, you know? But that's not going to happen. But moving right along... Chiefs-Eagles was right during the Broncos game, so we weren't able to see every single thing.
But the Broncos game did end before the Chiefs-Eagles game, so then we did get to watch the Chiefs lose, which was fun.
The bar erupted in applause.
We always love that.
Even though we lost.
It was a good... Actually, I mean, the 8 people that were left at the bar.
Oh, yeah, everyone
cleared out immediately.
Yeah.
It's not looking good in Kansas City, though.
It is not.
Travis Kelce's dropping touchdown passes.
And they got a slow-mo zoom in on him, and he goes, I'm sick of this shit.
Just livid.
And I'm like, I bet you are, Grandpa. Yeah.
Also, did you see what Taylor did when she went to the game?
Well, she had to... blocked by dividers.
Yeah, but, the dividers moved with her.
Which I don't know why she was not wanting to be seen.
I have a theory.
That she's pregnant?
Yeah. And she's starting to show. And she's got a little bump.
Did you see this theory somewhere? Or you just came up with it?
I'm coming out with it all on my own. Because why else? She's been going to games all the time. She's been interacting with fans, walking through the tunnels. Also,
Wait, did we see her at all during the game?
I don't think so.
On the TV?
I don't think so. And everyone's like, well, we just saw her on a podcast. No, you didn't. You saw shoulders up. I think she's pregnant.
Oh, my God.
I think Taylor Swift has a little baby in her stomach.
Oh, my God.
No one else is saying it. You heard it here first.
We did hear it first.
That's my theory, and I'm probably wrong, but I
don't know how many times you've been wrong before, so this would be a first.
Yeah, it'll be a foist.
I listen, I love to see it. So Chiefs are now 0-2. They are also 0-2. Let me read this off to you, Drewski.
The teams that are 0-2?
0-2. The Chiefs now have company with the Titans.
Blomp.
Jets.
Blomp.
Browns.
Blomp.
Panthers.
Bleh.
Bears.
Boop, boop.
Saints.
Ugh.
Texans.
Oh.
Interesting. Dolphins.
What? Who would have seen that coming?
The Chiefs and the Dolphins having the same record? So, Drew, you should feel good about your team.
I feel really good. I typically, during the first few games of the season, whenever the Dolphins are where they are, I'll look at the Chiefs are 0-2 or the Ravens lost a game, but it doesn't. No, it's fine.
So, all that being said, but that's pretty nice to see as far as an AFC Wester.
Oh, it's just the best.
I know.
Who do they have next week? The Chiefs.
Oh, good question.
Hold for search.
Giants. Both 0-2 teams.
How fun would it be if the Giants...
Russ!
Where is it?
Everything we've ever said, it's in New York. Everything I've ever said, you need to ball out week 3.
Giants fan ever right
Russell
now.
Wilson defeat Patrick Mahomes. This is your moment.
You know what? This moment, this game, this time, it's getting spicy.
Let's do it.
All right.
Cool. And then I think moving right along, unless you want to talk about the Eagles.
No, I've got. Well, just that they're cheating.
Okay.
They are. There's several slow motion zoom ins about their dumb little tush push.
Oh, man.
The thing that no one can stop because they are good at it. But why are they good at it? Because they're cheating. They're cheating little sons of a guns. And false start. You can't move. No one else on the team can move until the ball is snapped. But there's a zoom in. Perfect angle of all of the offensive linemen and their dumb little heads moving forward before the ball is snapped. They're also lining up over the ball. Can't do that. That's the neutral zone. You can't get in there. They're cheating.
Listen, and I think I'd feel as spicy as you if this was against us and that was happening. But what I think is happening is, unfortunately, the Chiefs had to be, the little test animal for this because I think the refs are now going to look closer at when the Eagles do this.
Mm-hmm.
So
against the Broncos pretty soon.
So I think when we play them, they're going to have this all figured out. But, let it get figured out against, Chiefs and stuff.
Exactly. That's fair. You know what?
The Eagles cheated.
That's a good point.
But, at least they won.
Good point by Des.
Yes. And then one of the last things we have to go over is the starting quarterback injury circuit. Insane.
Who got hurt this week, Des?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, more like Toe Burrow.
He'll be here all week.
Because he has a toe injury, his turf toe.
Mm-hmm. Turf toe. What is turf toe?
Turf toe, it's one of your big ligaments in your toe. It's a torn ligament. That's what it is.
Turf toe. Does it only happen on turfs?
I don't know. I think it probably is an injury that has become more prevalent on artificial turf fields.
Well, maybe it has a nice ring to it. Instead of he has a torn ligament in his toe. It's this guy's got turf toe.
Turf toe.
Just like a jingle in a commercial. It's easier to remember. Now you can remember turf toe.
That's probably
easier.
why they did it.
So yeah, dude, this guy, he's going under surgery and he's going to be out for 3 months.
At least 3 months.
3 months. So
most of the season.
Yeah, which I don't listen. I never want a quarterback to be injured, but we do play him next week.
Yep.
Okay. But we have who's their freaking
their backup because he came in and he played pretty well. Pretty well.
Yeah.
Two pretties.
And it looks like a former Packers quarterback signs with the Bengals.
Yes, but both of us, this is really good.
Oh my God! Their current quarterback, Jake Browning, the backup. Who did they just sign? No. I don't know if they just signed. Yes, they did. September 16th. That is today.
That's today.
The team also signed veteran Brett Rippon.
Whoa. Another great name for a quarterback.
To their active roster as Browning's backup. Brett Rippon is now on the Bengals, everyone, as the backup to Jake Browning. The Bengals did win. So who knows? If Browning goes down, we could see Brett Rippon.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Ripping it on the field.
Just ripping.
Yes, but Burrow isn't the only quarterback that got injured last week.
And big name QBs.
Yes, like
Brock Purdy.
That was week 1.
Oh.
So no. These are week 2. So Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
Got a knee sprain. It's uncertain that he is going to play for the Raiders. It's not as serious as a 3-month Burrow.
No. JJ McCarthy.
Oof.
2 to 4 weeks.
For What happened?
I like his shoulder, I think. No, ankle.
His ankle.
Yeah.
So we have 3 starting quarterbacks that got injured last week. First week,
Justin Fields.
I think Justin Fields was week 2 too.
Yeah.
He got concussion protocol.
Yeah, it was a tackle. It was actually really similar to some of Tua's scary concussions where he falls back and he hits his head. I mean, he didn't have the same reaction. He wasn't knocked unconscious, but like it was a scary hit. So,
but they're saying like essentially he's not practicing right now, and they don't know if he should start. Obviously, if he's not practicing, so he might be out. But what Drew was saying, Brock Purdy, injured week 1 and is out for 2 to 5 weeks with another toe injury.
These toes.
I know.
It's like you need them or something,
dude. Especially for quarterbacks, who would have thought? You would think fingers, no.
Nope.
Toes, you can't walk.
Toes are the Achilles heel of quarterbacks, but also Achilles heels
are the Achilles heel of quarterbacks is
what they say.
But speaking of, so it's sort of interesting with all these quarterback injuries. I don't know, something's in the water. It's crazy. I'm curious if there's ever been this many starting quarterbacks with these many injuries.
I think I like there has to be.
I
know that sounds insane, but like every year, I feel like starting quarterbacks get hurt, and you're like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" But I feel like that always happens.
Yeah, but one thing about the Jags-Bengals game, like Burrow goes out. I think it was like second quarter. One thing that was interesting that's been happening a lot: the Jags vs. Bengals game distraction. Do you have any idea what I'm about to say?
I do.
Do you?
Should I guess?
Yeah, what type of distraction do you think happened at the Jags-Bengals game?
There's this little theme that's going around.
Okay,
and people are just tossing little things onto the field. Sometimes big things. Sometimes average size things.
I think it's been the same thing every single time.
A specific same thing?
Yes. It's been a green dildo. A green dildo is being thrown onto these NFL fields.
Well, do you know where it started?
No, actually.
WNBA games.
Oh, wait, I read that.
People were throwing dildos onto WNBA games, which... Let's not get into fucking misogyny and all that stuff, but I do feel like there's some themes going on specifically with WNBA games. That being said, this is happening. So
what's tricky about this happening at NFL games is a green dildo is very similar to a yellow flag, okay? So it was thrown onto the field after a Bengals touchdown. Yep. You see the green dildo in the background, and then the broadcasters, I just said I almost thought broadcasters. That's what I said. I was like, wow, look at her. No, the broadcasters were like, oh shit, flag, and flash up flag
Their
on
flag
the screen.
Graphic,
no, it was just a green dildo.
That's so funny.
It's insane. Okay, so week 1, this happened in 3 games. This happened Bengals-Browns, Chicago Vikings, and Colts-Dolphins. There was a green dildo there.
Didn't tell.
Okay.
Didn't tell because I wasn't watching that.
Yes, game. I know. Week 1. And I think it was the Chicago game. There was a video about a security guard and was thrown into the end zone. And the security guard goes up and like is scared to touch it. Like he's like, where do you grab it? Do you grab it at the balls? Do you grab it at the tip? Base. How do I grab this without losing masculinity?
Also, how do you how would you throw a dildo?
I don't know. You just
yeet. Is it like balls to tip, like over under, or do you like sidearm it?
I think it's balls to tip because if you're throwing for tip, it's too heavy at the balls.
Because there's a lot of weight at the balls.
Yeah.
So you're
throwing it all the way on, so it's in the end zone. So basically, the security guard was like, "How?" I could see him thinking, "He's like, how do I pick this up in front of this entire thousands of people behind me?" Basically, he picks it up, the crowd cheers. Like it was one of those. So, anyways, week 2 happened at the Bengals-Jags game and the Patriots-Dolphins game that I could see. There might have been more games, but there has been a theme that the Bengals have had green dildos at both of their week 1 and 2 games, and the Dolphins have had dildos at both their week 1 and 2 games. Green dildos are following the Bengals and the Dolphins, and this is an epidemic we must talk about.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say stop, but like maybe we don't stop.
You want green dildos being thrown? Here's what I think. Okay, first of all, logistics. How they're getting into the stadium.
Into the game.
Grown men are stuffing their pants with green dildos.
Well, hold on now. We're not sure it's men. Could be women.
I guess if they're wearing baggy enough jeans.
I don't know. I'm just saying, let's not get gendery about this. Who knows what kind of person's throwing these dildos?
But either way, you have to stuff it. You're going through security. You're stuffing it somewhere, okay?
You know where you're stuffing it.
Yes, that's why I'm saying grown men.
That makes more sense.
Yes, are putting it because no one's going to look down there and be like, ooh, there's a little extra of a bulge. I'm not going to say something. Like, that's crazy.
Good for that guy.
Good for that guy. If they saw a woman doing that, they'll be like, what's going on here? Like, I got to check this out. So either way, so that's happening. But what I think I could see happening, especially this is now week 2, it's still happening. I think the NFL might come in and be like, hey, if a dildo is thrown, we're penalizing your team.
Yeah.
But as an opposing fan, I might do it to wreck their chances.
Well, I remember this happened like 2 years ago. Not this, but like there was a game with the Buffalo Bills, and it was during a big snow game. I think it was against the Dolphins, but it might have not been. And it was at home, and fans were throwing snowballs onto the field, and it was like a big thing. And then the refs came out and said, if any more snowballs get thrown on the field, that's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike on the home team, the Bills. So then I was like, any opposing fan is going to be like, give me a snowball.
Yes.
So
first we had snowballs that developed into green dildos.
Yes, we do.
Clip it.
Clip it.
So I'm interested. Like, you got to keep your eye out. Green dildos are flying and are being mistaken as flags.
I don't know what made me think of this, but I'm going to go all the way back. I'm going to amend my bet if the Dolphins beat the Bills. I'm not throwing a green dildo onto the field.
Oh my God, yeah.
But I don't have $5,000, and we're not going to get $5,000.
I think we could crowdfund.
We could try. But if the Dolphins beat the Bills on Thursday Night Football, I, to celebrate that win and also piss off my podcast partner, will go to the Broncos-Chargers game in a Dolphins jersey. Oh, she hates that. She hates that idea so much.
Drew, I cannot be seen with you.
I know. Okay, so we don't like that idea.
Wait, in what world? You started this by saying you pissed me off. Of course it's going to piss me off.
I'm sorry.
You do something, you're like, it's going to piss you off. Let me tell you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for pissing you off. Yes, it's going to piss me off.
Okay, I'm not going to do that. We'll go back to the $5,000 flying the plane over the thing.
I mean, sure, you can do it. You can do it.
I don't want to do it.
I'm just not going to defend you.
I don't want you
I'm going to leave you out to dry.
Okay, I won't do it. We're going to go back to the plane thing. I want to go back to the plane thing.
Great, now he's pissed me off. We went from dildos to me getting angry. What a great note to end on.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, you can wear it because I think people are so confused about you being a Broncos fan anyways.
Yeah, but I'm going to be rooting emphatically for the Broncos at the game.
And that's why people... It's just how many times do you want to have to answer when you're wearing a Dolphins jersey? They're like, why are you cheering for the Broncos?
It just seems insane.
It would exhaust me having to answer that from random people all the time.
Because I'm a perpetual people pleaser and pick up on other people's energies, I will then become exhausted. And it won't be a fun time for anybody.
I agree. Yes.
So we're not doing that.
So we're not doing that.
Great.
So those are all the notes I had from week 2. Week 2, wild week. Week 3.
Gonna be a wild one too.
Dolphins, Bills.
Starting off week 3 with a bang.
Yeah, Broncos, Chargers, which we have 2 division games.
Yep. So we got some big games coming up, and there's nothing else to say when you have big games coming up, other than
go
Broncos. Dolphins.
We'll do it again.
Okay. Go Dolphins!
That's a little bit better. The first one was like a Tua, like, go Dolphins.
Yeah, it was.
And then we didn't end it too well. So
because for 2 weeks in a row, I've just sunk in the show at the very last minute.
By pissing me off. Got it. Cool.